Again, repping that Flash Moxie skin yet again. One of my favorite, actually.
There's a Flash one. Oh, that's not the superhero one though, is it? That's a regular Moxie die.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Thank you for
I'm
coughing,
a
sir.
Hulk man. Sorry, I'm a Hulk man myself.
I love hulking out on Moxie. I think we all do. Once again, the same 5-man to get Vision down there for Lalonde's team. Lalonde's been doing that a lot every game I play with him. It's kind of a strategy now, is with the Vision lasting as long as it does. If you get it early game, you can really scout out lanes and maybe even get a pick or prevent a gank early on too.
Yeah, it's a very common MOBA strategy. You know, in other MOBAs, deep warding, but obviously with the observatories and Strife, you just control the enemies' observatories, and it just helps you see, as you said, like who's going to which lane, what they're planning on doing early. Like, are they going to be doing some jungle camps, or are they just trying to, you know, set up for laning phase? So it's always good to have that information on hand, so you know where.
Like they're running a tri-lane in middle here with Plunder coming out on Bastion right away. Very interesting to see a tri-lane actually being tried. That was a pun, not really intentionally, but
all puns are intentional.
Kind of forcing them into this scenario. It's really interesting. Now they're going to run and do Ancients, like, possibly. With Blazer holding the lane. Ohale going in immediately to tank them. As we all know now, the jungle's significantly stronger, and you know, we just saw Hale take quite a bit of damage, as did Bastion, and they're actually just going to stop.
That's so funny. Sorry, but that's funny. They couldn't do it, team. They couldn't do it. Yeah, I mean, I'm actually glad that S2 decided to buff those, because it was the mid lane strategy. Like, clear wave as quickly as possible, then go do Ancients, and it was really a competition of who could do the Ancients the fastest. Now that that's out of the way, it opens up for some much more sort of competitive play in the mid lane.
This tri-lane looks like it's doing not too much right now. Ray getting completely crippled. I think they're just... Mio is really getting crippled. Both games, like he was playing Caprice against Moxie, got crippled from that, and now they left him 2v1 as Ray against quite a hard lane. Feder Nikolai, one of the best early game lanes in the game, for sure.
Yeah, but the tri-lane mid has whittled down the tower a little bit. I don't really think it's worth the, as you said, the crippling that Ray is suffering right now, considering they're not really getting ahead in GPM elsewhere.
Yeah, it's just not really giving them the reward they need right now. Oh, Ray trying to get a pick onto Multitasker up there, but he's going to go down from the W. However, Hale trying to pick up that kill, but the slow from Feder just too much, and he will be staved off and take a bit of damage from that Feder W. Looks like their tri-lane definitely didn't work the way they wanted it to, and they're splitting back top, putting Hale up there, but I feel like now they're so far behind because of that, it's going to be very hard for them to deal with those lanes.
I mean, this is the mistake they made in the last game, you know, they tried to put people in the wrong lanes, and they wasted so much time and gold trying to sort out their rotations. They should have just picked a lane, stuck with it, and tried to roll through the early game as best possible, because they do have a decent team fight and objective control. They just were too far behind to utilize it in the last game, and it looks like they're a bit of deja vu in this game, and you know, it's disappointing to see, but the game's not over yet. We'll see how they do.
He'll be whiffing the stun in middle. Pokey getting the wolf on there. Lalonde going in with his W. However, Lalonde taking a lot of damage there, actually almost going down, but he does healing route himself while shielded in. Pulse just not picking up that kill, while Bastion went down to Pokey on the run, and now he's going to turn and try to kill the Harrower, but unfortunately, one auto attack short yet again.
Very close, actually. Unfortunate for Blazer. That Raymine just sort of like skulking around in the mid lane bush over there. Pokey happened to take a little stroll to the wrong bush. He would have lost his life. Unfortunately, he's healed up now. I think he popped a pot, and Does Harrow have built-in lifesteal and before 6? I don't think so, right?
Yeah, it's built into his E actually.
Oh, it
They're
is.
going onto Pokey here. Unfortunately, the stun from Bastion missing, just out of range. And they just don't have the damage to pick it up. Top lane, they've actually managed to push, and they're doing the jungle now. Ray and Hale, you know, being able to put on that pressure, but now Multitasker going in pretty hard here. Highlander stuck in between the wall and the enemy, and he's gonna dive in and go down there. Probably thought he had more damage than he really did. Now Ray gonna get zoned out here quite hard. Really strong laning phase yet again for Snacks Camp 5 stack.
I mean, looking at the items now, Shinobi grabbing a Captain's Crest, trying to stop that push in mid lane. Not really the most effective item versus Harrower, but
I mean, he is running Plunder, so it's going to be a little useful.
yeah, we see. I think Hale just picked up a Golden Protector there, mana and health regen.
So Ray getting
base.
popped on, and Lalana also ulting top lane. Like, Ray probably got separated because of it. Lalana keeping quite an eye on the map every game.
Ray actually has done a semi-good job of coming back from the position he was put in the first 5 minutes of the game. GPM slowly rising.
Validor trying to go in and defend that tower there, but just does not do any damage the way he's building. Well, again, coming on the bot lane onto the flash, but he might just be a little too fast. Well, nice ultimate, stopping Blazer from following and doing quite a bit of damage. Fighting Aya just a little bit there. They just do not have the damage. Nice juke by Hooligan there.
You're blazing or opting for further boots. I usually go power boots myself, try and get as much burst damage down as possible.
Yeah, really interesting pickup. Probably trying to play her as more of an ADC. Shinobi trying to go in with that stun, however, misses Pokey.
Yeah, I guess he's trying to fill in the ADC role for his team right now.
Yeah, I just feel like Blazer's one of those ADCs you have to play for the early game and build late. So you really have to maximize her strengths, which is burst early on, and not doing that. With that Ray Mine over the wall, just unfortunately not able to aggro onto Baldir there, and that is a pretty free Baldir for Team Glory. Snacks Camp 5 stack going a little bit further into the lead. A little bit of a tiny lull here. Mid still slightly contested. Team Glory is going to use this time to farm a little bit more. Picking up a nice little chest in the jungle there.
This game's going a lot slower than the last game. I feel like there hasn't been as much action with the lack of rotations.
Golden Tester trying to come in onto the Ray there. Ray forced to dive under the tower by getting hit by about 3 or 4 times and pretty much dead as that tower shot hits him in the face. Pokey now chasing Eliter.
Meanwhile, Alon doing his best to defend the tower.
Yeah, they're just Bastion is a little too tanky for them to catch right now. He did pick up a inertia boot, so huge HP spike early game. This early game is definitely a lot closer than the previous game, though, for sure.
Yeah, they've done a better job of like sticking to their lanes and just trying to.
Well, Multitasker going in hard, getting the ultimate onto Bastion, probably surprising him. He didn't break out with inertia boots. However, there's not enough damage to kill him. Hale getting a nice ultimate off as Bastion goes in. It's going to pop up Alex. However, in that chaos, Blazer did go down to some damage from Pokey and I believe Fetterzone.
Yeah, Blazer and Fair both going down. Interestingly, Pokey continued to focus the Bastion throughout that fight. You know, when Ray was there and Hale. Hale does have the Golden Protector, so I suppose they both have the bit of mitigation. Not really much you can do at this point in the game in Harrow. It's Sort of drawback to playing that character, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing he does give, though, is that his passive does increase all damage dealt to a target. So he really is supporting his team just by being there and hitting everybody.
Oh, wait.
Not too bad of a trade, honestly, for the Tomorrow is 420 team. Now they're chasing Hooligan down bot lane, so he is definitely in danger here. Actually showing his flash skills right here, and the power boots trying to finish each other off, but both mages out of mana. Lalon comes in just in case, save the day. Bastion whiffing a lot of stuns this game, all out of range. Oh, multitasker coming in from behind onto Blazer. Blazer getting popped up and thrown into the bush there. Pokey right there to follow up, and Blazer will go down pretty handily. Bastion just a little too tanky to be taken out that fast.
There's some interesting team fights going on with Pokey just sitting mid still and farming up his GPM 550 plus right now. That's 100, nearly 150 plus on anyone else on 420's team right now. So he's going to be scary during the late game if things don't improve.
But they might actually get a tower. Oh, a dive might come onto Alex there, however. Ray was tanking the tower and not even back up, just decided to take some hits. Multitasker is headed up on Nikolai there to change that push. He's going to go try to find Ray, however, Aladar wants to kill that tower, and he will. Trying to dash himself to safety, however, Multitasker hits him on the way out. And Lalon coming in to pinch. Aladar is going to go down to Lalon, as will Yomio. And that will be a 2 for a tower. But ooh, Alex getting picked up by the Eye ultimate with Bastion coming in hot. Really wants that kill onto Nikolai there, but not have the damage. One of the problems with Bastion is that, like, when you build him that way, like, he is stacking HP, he just doesn't have damage.
The one thing I love about Ire is you're also on the other side of the map, and even if you kill them, Mystic still travels the course of the map just to slap their dead body.
Even if it's already disappeared.
Yeah, it just comes in and gives it a little whack. One kick while he's on the ground.
Aya looking like, even though she's behind, still holding bot, you know, pretty easily.
It's the Hooligan brothers, you know how it is. Two very good players, and yeah, they haven't really taken part in any of the team fights or anything. So it's just a matchup of their individual skill, which is relatively the same, I believe.
I think some might say S Hooligan is a little bit better, but on the other end, the other Hooligan might be a little bit better. And as we say this, S Hooligan getting chased down by Lalon. Moxie in close pursuit, trying to just take the damage and kill Lalon, but the Moxie ult is going to finish him off with some extra damage from Vex. Blazer coming in now, trying to get a pick off, but Bastion's the only one there with her, and as we saw earlier, Bastion kind of just lacks the damage to do anything right now.
Yeah, with that Captain first pickup, you know, it's great for laning phase, but it's not really doing much.
Oh, Hale getting initiated on mid, a late CC break, and he's going to be brought right to Pokey. However, he does ult himself to safety there.
Down bot lane, there's a fight right now. Hooligan trying to take down Bastion.
Oh, Bastion does go down, but Vex getting killed by Blazer, but Moxie is going to pick up the Blazer.
So again, it's next 5-stack coming out on top of these little skirmishes going on. Just because of their roaming, I think.
We'll dive onto Ray from Nikolai, but not have the tankiness to dive that tower. Probably too risky with Hale and Aya right nearby.
I mean, Aya's ult's on 5 more seconds cooldown, so when she has that back up, she's going to be able to do a lot more in team fights.
Foxy also freely pushing bot lane, actually even contest Aya. Ooh, Lalon coming from behind with that ultimate to try to pinch her, but he did not run that way.
Yeah, he decided to cancel it. Probably a good decision.
Oh, Blazer going onto Moxie there, lands the tether. A lot of damage coming out, however, Hooligan not nearby. Oh, the ultimate is going to finish him off. Very nice aim. And that's how you catch the flash, guys.
Attack this enemy.
Yeah, you can't catch the flashlight.
Multitasker going onto Ray here. Ults Bastion instead on accident there. Another late CC break. Nice sidestep by Alex to dodge that Bastion stun, but Hale also going onto Pokey over here by himself. Team right nearby, the stun by Ray. Outer going in to finish off Lalon with Mio, and they do. They might actually be able to take the mid tower off of this. Oh, Shinobi going in onto Alex there. Hooligan following closely. Hale going really deep, gets him with the last bit of the Q, however he's going to die for that.
Yeah, he did not have the mana to Q back out then. They should have worked a bit quicker. I feel like after Hale baited them into the bush there and Ray stunned him.
Well, Multitasker coming in with a bait onto Blazer and Ray. Ray getting knocked out, Blazer almost dead. Blazer coming back in to help on Multitasker. Like he might go down that elemental. Nope, he is going to outrun it due to the wind rush.
Yeah, Bastion being a bit slow to react on several of the picks here.
Oh, Lalon in the bush from behind. He's going to go onto Shinobi and Tulse, but he does not have the damage, and now he's in a little bit of danger here, and he's going to get killed.
Lalon being a tad a little bit brave back there, thinking he could do a bit more work than he could.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a little bit greedy, I would say.
Just a tad. It's typical Lalon there.
I mean, in the event someone actually backed in that bush, it would have been a pretty nice scenario, but that did not happen. Yeah, once again, we see Snackscamp 5-stack really has this demanding lead from early game on a team comp that's pretty suited for late game. A bit of a pause here, seeing some farming top bot lane. Oh, actually, Multitasker changing that yet again. Aladar getting a nice ultimate to mess up the fight. However, Hooligan getting killed by Pokey there. Focus on Multitasker. Multitasker does go down. Pokey now getting chased by Aladar. Pokey barely escaping there, but Blazer is going to go down from a stray auto attack by Moxie. Oh, Ray came in to finish. Hale is still alive, trying to go into Lalon there, but Moxie being the real issue. Ray is going to try to do some damage there, but not have enough to kill him. And Ray looks like he's in danger here, and he's going to get killed by that auto attack.
You gotta love the fadeaway auto attacks, are the best. I'm not sure why they keep trying to go for these kills, and they're going so deep for them. They should have known by that point that they weren't going to pick up Lalon or Hooligan and disengage the fight, but they kept trying to jump on them. I'm not sure if they're just getting desperate, or they legitimately think that they can pick up these kills.
Yeah, they're also diving hard on some of like the tankier characters like Harrower and Nikolai, that have a lot of mobility, and chasing them kind of takes away a lot from the fight. And Nikolai has a wind rush and rocket boots right now, and a lot of the times he's running away. Thunder popped in mid lane. Kind of interesting usage. I mean, not really a tower to push right now. Bastion lurking in the bush, as is Ray. Probably trying to get a good initiation. Lalon checking that bush with the Q, catches Ray. Now they're trying to maintain that vision. Gonna go onto Lalon. Zone him from the vision. Blazer is over there as well to come follow out. The dog.
The dog coming out.
Enemy missing.
Yeah, no team really wants to go in right now. Oh, Aladar going onto Lalonde here. Two team members collapse. Aladar is just going to jump to safety there.
Yeah, 420 doing a lot better job in this game of keeping their objectives defended and not being so.
Oh, Multitask going directly onto Mio. Mio gets the ultimate. Trying to land over onto Blazer, however, it does not happen. Big ult initiation by Or counter initiation by Bastion and Hale, catching a few members there. A couple do go down. Pokey on the run now, however, not enough speed on Hale there. That Curse 1 actually slowing him down substantially. And a 2-for-1 trade right now for 420 is actually in their favor by far. They really need that. Ooh, Blazer doing the bush there, actually hits Lalonde out of his back. Back being the recall. Some slang terms being thrown.
Use the right terms.
And now Boldir is actually going to tomorrow's 420, so that's actually going to help him quite a bit here. Looks like Lalonde is going to try to split push bottom here a little bit. Prepare for a advantageous team fight to jump into.
Yeah, I mean he's really the hero that's going to turn around these team fights in Snack's Can't 5 Stack's favor. If he can jump on a few members of 420 in a team fight, it will really change the course of the game.
Yeah, I mean, last game we saw Lalonde's Vex, making quite a big impact throughout the whole game, and he's doing that yet again. We see him actually leading GPM as well. Plunder kind of helping there, actually. I feel like Plunder generates more GPM than Lester now if you use it correctly.
Yeah, with the nerf.
Oh, a jump on the multitasker. But they're going to go in hard. Alader and Shinobi following close. Hooligan trying to get that ultimate on Blazer, and he does hit a bunch of members. Eye with the heal on half the team there. A lot of chaos here. Hooligan getting jumped on by Alex. Multitasker landing on them. And Alader and Hooligan are going to go down there. While on the other end here, Blazer being chased by Harrower pretty much with no escape. However, she does try to land the tether, and she misses, but Pokey CC breaks just in case. And that's a full team wipe.
Yep. I mean, did you see that Moxie ult and W combo as they were chasing down by Syndara?
Yeah, it halved most of the team there. He's just very far ahead at this point where, something like that's so dangerous to chase on.
Yeah, when you get them all bottleneck like that on Moxie, it's ridiculous how much damage he can dish out.
But they're trying to push for Gen there, but they take 2 towers and back up. Ooh, Ray almost picking up a kill there on Multitasker. We're going to take a quick look at the graph here. Saw it dip back down a little bit towards Valor, but right now Snackscan 5 stack is once again in the lead quite a bit. Quite a mountain to climb for them. Like once again, they were chasing, their tank. So we saw what happened when that happened. I mean, even if they were to kill him, it's not too much of a loss for that team when they expend all their abilities on that character.
Yeah, I mean, they're just in a position where they can do what they want at this point. I mean, they haven't secured the game yet, but they're definitely playing more effectively as a team, and if 420 don't get their act together at this point, they're going to fall too far behind to come back.
Well, there has spawned, and Snacks Camp 5 stack is going onto it. Uncontested, of course.
Yeah, I mean, 5 stack have just not made any mistakes, and they don't look likely to make any soon, so if 420 don't get together and work as a team, they're gonna lose this game.
And once again, the infamous Boldir Dark Wave into Syndara. So they're gonna actually try to contest it, but if they die here, they lose possibly 2 generators. Well, Lalonde getting picked up by Tulse and Hooligan there. Tulse being Shishu, but both of them get blown up by a Moxie. Those evildoers stood no chance for him. And now they have to deal with the Darkwave and Monkey. Not the Monkey with 2 members now, but the Darkwave they will. Milan looks like he's ready to ult in. Looks like they're going to send the Monkey bot too. Probably assuming they've got the mid generator, but Aller coming in. Milan getting a nice ultimate onto 2 members of the enemy team there. Going to separate that team fight, but Featherstone did go down, and that was pretty much most of their pushing power on the generator next to Harrower.
Yeah, they do have the Monkey coming down bot now as well, and the Darkwave is still pushing down there, so they still have a lot of push potential. Surprised they didn't get that generator mid though. After losing Harrower, as you said, they lose a lot of their pushing potential.
Better.
Oh,
Second time.
Sorry.
time.
God damn it. They're both the same. Come on, man. Give me a break.
I mean, sometimes you got Featherstone, but it's okay.
I'm sorry, man. I must be fair stoned.
That's what I just said.
It is 4:20 tomorrow. Yeah, I'm too tired for this.
That was the worst triple
Go back to my day job.
The Monkey coming down now. However, they are down their carry, so it is not. Never mind. Blazer got blown up. I was gonna say it is a 4v5, but it is still a 4v4.
We can't cast
Multitasker going in onto Ray. Getting a nice zone onto Hale and Ray there as the generator is being taken down. Pokey taking a lot of damage there, but still alive. And that generator getting hit by Moxie as he kites and damages the rest of the team. It will go down there. Ooh, Hooligan picking up a kill onto Aya there. Hooligan going really hard right now, but he does finally go down to the Hale. Ray trying to pick up a kill onto Nikolai there, but not have the damage. Nor the will. So while all that was happening, Featherstone split pushing top to give him another objective to take if they do actually manage to take this mid generator. Shinobi has something to say about that. He does wind rush in. Blazer coming in with the Shroud. Going onto Multitasker there. The ult coming out from Bastion. However, Blazer not doing enough damage to kill Nikolai there. But he does land the Q and finishes him off.
GG, Iron Cannon.
Yeah, I had my eye on that play too. Damn Dale wrecked.
Where'd I get wrecked?
You didn't get my joke. My pun went over your head.
Oh, so many puns going
Ion?
in my head today.
Ion? Anyway, as this is happening, Alex getting jumped on by Hooligan and Shinobi top lane. Lalon coming in to have something to say about that. Alex just standing his ground, trying to do as much damage as possible, but he does still go down with Ray Hale coming in there to save them. Oh, Blazer getting a catch on Lalon there with the tether. However, Moxie decimating 2 people and then 3, all in the matter of 3 seconds.
So then we see why people are picking up Moxie more regularly now. You know, deleted 2 people and then cleaned up a 3rd.
I mean, on top of that, like, right now, he's extremely ahead, and he's at the point where he didn't even build a defensive item because he's been playing so safe to where he doesn't need to, so he can focus on that damage. So even though, like, some of the members are building really tanky on Team Valor, tomorrow's 420, they just don't have the damage to even kill people like Moxie does right now. Generator is at risk here. 3 members still dead for tomorrow's 420. That gen probably going to go down here. Multitasker not really caring too much for that IOW. There's another generator down. Putting Snacks Can't 5-stack further in the lead. Blazer and Ray coming in from stealth there. Aladar going in. Fortunately, Lon just standing still, dodging that Ray ultimate. Multitasker picking up Hale and dragging him away from the team. Shinobi going in on Hooligan there, trying to finish off Moxie, but just not have the damage. But Pokey gets caught out and goes down pretty fast. Oh, Moxie landing the triple kill yet again. And then picking up, I believe, a Quadra as well. Oh no, Lalon picking up a double. And that will surely spell the end of Game 2 and the end of the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of think 420 gave up at one point. Kind of disappointing to see them not play at their best, but you know, once you lose the lead, sometimes you lose motivation, and that's just the way the game goes. But I'm glad they participated, and you know, in previous games they played really well, and hopefully they'll get together again for the next tournament, because they were a good team and they got to the finals, and that's what counts.
Yeah, I think their draft also, their drafting phase seems to be very weak. Something that they weren't really focusing more on, like composition and lanes and things like that. But that will be the end of the series and the tournament itself. The grand champions being This Is What Happens When Snacks Can't 5-Stack, captained by Snacks S. Poke.